bad, not good.
Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome back to a new vlog. If you're new, I'm Chanina. Hey girl, hey. Okay, so it's Sunday, and yes, I'm out here making a little bit of extra money. I'm only doing a 10 to 2 shift, okay? I have other things that I need to do. It's been a long week, but we got through the week, y'all, and I'm happy about that. We got through the week. Ran into a couple of things throughout the week, but you know, it is what it is, and it all worked itself out. So now I'm just out here with a plan to just make some extra money, just to put some groceries in my house and, you know, do all the things. And then I've got to go home and do all the things to get ready for the week. So this week, or this past week, Olivia has decided to run for chairman at her school for the Student Government Association for the 9th grade class. So she came to me Thursday, or no, I'm lying. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday, in the earlier part of the week rather, and let me know that she wanted to run and that she needed flyers and poster boards and all the things, and she had till Friday to get it done. And I'm thinking, ouch, okay. Right, because we just started settling into school, so I was like, okay, I got a little bit of a break from that. Didn't really have to worry too much about like school supplies or anything like that, which I'm grateful for, because there's this whole frenzy online of some, you know, some parents have their opinions about school supplies and it becoming community school supplies. So in other words, they're buying school supplies and they're not happy about their child having to share their school supplies and things like that. Girl, it's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, that's one thing, fortunately enough, that I didn't have to worry about so far anyways. In the current classes, she did come home in the beginning part of the year, because they started school August 1st. So she did come home with one list from one of her classes, but it was like 3 things on there. It was some pencils, a binder, and some paper, which she already had in her book bag. So I was like, oh, okay. So the only thing that I really had to buy her to get ready for school this year is just clothes. And, you know, the typical, you know, underclothes, stuff like that, right? So that's that on that. And so anyway, back to what I was saying, because I feel like I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, so she is running for chairman. So I had her go back to school and recheck her information, because I'm like, wait, they just told y'all about it. So why would they want y'all to vote the same? Why would they want y'all to, you know, campaign and get people to vote for y'all in just a couple of days? That sounds kind of crazy. That sounds kind of fast, right? So turns out voting is not until next week. So the other night we did sit down, because she was having a creative block, right, as far as what she wanted to say, is, you know, as far as her speech and how she's going to get people to vote for her, what she's going to do for the school, you know, all the things. Because when I asked her about it, I said, oh, okay, so what are you going to do as chairman? You know, why do you want to run for chairman, girl? And the first thing that came out of her mouth was putting regular sodas in the soda machine. And I was like, what? And she said, yeah, Mom, all they have is sugar-free sodas in the soda machine, and no one buys them. I was like, oh, okay. Well, no, they're not going to do that. That's a nutritional thing for the school. I doubt if they change that. So I had her actually look up, you know, what chairmen do and things like that as far as high school, so that she can prepare her speech. So she came up with 2 speeches, and they both sound great. So this is basically the speech that she's going to say to people as to why they should vote for her. And I think she did a pretty good job.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
We're back. This is my current situation. I have the time to clean out the refrigerator. I've been wanting to do it for a long time now, actually. I've got a bunch of things that just really need to be thrown away. There's an odor coming from out of the refrigerator now, so that's what I'm doing. As far as dinner tonight, I did stop by Wayfields to pick up a few things for dinner. I picked up that pack of chicken thighs that's still in the bag, and then I also picked up some cabbage and potatoes, and that's what was going to be for dinner tonight. However, Olivia had expressed to me that she wanted to eat what we had last night. There's enough ground turkey meat. I made nachos last night, so there's enough ground turkey meat and there's enough of the cheese, so I told her that's totally fine. Her dad said that he wasn't opposed to eating a burger, and I told them, well, hey, that's cool with me. That means if y'all want to eat something different than what I had planned to cook, that means you have to cook it yourself. Because a lot of times, y'all, it'll be free for all and I'll still end up cooking something. You know what I mean? But even if it is something that they wanted to have instead of whatever I was planning to make that night. But tonight, no. If y'all want something different, y'all want to go off the grid, go for it. I'm not opposed to it, but you have to cook it yourself. So for me, there are 2 chicken wings that are left over from the other night. I made fried chicken wings and fries. And so I was thinking, okay, I still have a little bit of fries left. I can eat some cheese fries, so that'll be cool. So I'm good with that. So I just cleaned the door. Now I'm just pulling out everything out of the refrigerator because I want to wipe off these cutting boards. Y'all, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money for these. These are just cutting boards from the Dollar Tree. You can also use placemats if you have, you know, these type of shelves in your refrigerator, stuff all over, all the things. Don't want to deal with all that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, get you some of those. So that's all those are. I want to clean them off. As you can see, there was a little bit of dirt or whatnot. I've got some fruit that's been in there a little too long. Anyways, that's what I'm currently doing right now, y'all.
So look about this big, all right, say that they got the ability to fly. They look like they got little night gowns on. And they're coming out of this power, this energy source. God, the throne sounds like it's I mean, if you just move, annihilate everything. And then I can hear these little voices, and they would fly into that smoke and that power. And they say, would you send to the earth? Would you make me a spirit? Would you let me be a spirit? And then I realized that that's the souls that God put. And when you breathe, they just flew out, sent to the earth, soul-made spirit. See, that's yet to be done. Yes, this is the time to sow seed, financial seed, to protect your future from financial harm. And do not take me lightly, and don't shut me out, and don't leave, because the anointing is still on me. And I want to pray under this same anointing that God will protect you from financial harm, not just disease. The same power that brings healing will bring prosperity, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And the Bible says, I have not seen the righteous forsaken, or is he begging for bread, meaning the future is secure only in the life of the giver.
Hello everyone, welcome along for Trip. My name is Daniel Long. Some think that the greatest threat to the visible church comes from outside the church. But really, the greatest threat to the visible church doesn't come from outside the church, it comes from within the church. And we see that happening more and more today with false prophets, false apostles, and false teachers. As a matter of fact, Jesus warned us about false apostles, false prophets, and false teachers.
Water, like an ocean or a lake, because of the numerous water spirits in that area. So I was wondering, does this lady ever take a bath? Because you're going to flat with down me. It's winter, so it is so ridiculous and tragic. And I'm thinking as well, now that I think about it, Dr. Michael Brown, he also defended Christ alignment once, if I'm not mistaken. And that is a heretical occultic posse down in Australia who attend New Age fairs and offer readings for a small amount. That's, by the way, is Ben Fitzgerald from Awakening Europe. That's his mother. So Dr. Brown is giving credence to all these false teachers, and it's really sad, Daniel, because he's going to be accountable before God one day for leading people into deception by his association and even platforming with and giving a platform to false teachers.
Yeah. And he defends himself constantly over and over again. I think about, he talked about making a prophecy there on Sid Roth. And speaking of Sid Roth, he's constantly defended Sid Roth because he knows Sid Roth, and Sid Roth is his good friend. And so, it's just sad. And yet Sid Roth has some of the most blatant heretics on his show. It's just absolutely mind-boggling to me that he can sit there and defend Sid Roth.
A couple of weeks ago in Kroger, there was a stack of these Bentigo, what's it called? Bentgo containers for like meal prep and stuff like that. They had different colors. They had blue, pink, and green. They were like $2 and some change marked down. So I only got the pink one. This was a couple weeks ago for back to school. Anywho's, they've just been sitting here. Olivia has only taken lunch once since she's been in school. That's why I bought them, so that she can prep her lunch in these without taking a whole bunch of different containers in her lunch bag. So anyways, I was sitting here fumbling with the cheese and the butter and all that, or not the butter, but the packaging that just falls over that's supposed to stand up, but because there's only a little bit in it, it doesn't stand up anymore. And I was like, oh, okay, let me use these. It just instantly came to my mind. And these bento containers are supposed to make your food last like a week longer or whatnot. Anyways, I don't have the packaging no more. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks. Got cheese in one because I only have a few slices of this cheddar cheese and like barely a half a bag of this shredded cheese. Got a few little pieces of some lunch meat, 2 links of the sausage. I told y'all that we had hot dogs for one of our light meals in a previous video. This is what I was talking about. I was talking about this. I don't know why I say hot dogs, but we ate turkey and chicken sausages. They were on sale at Kroger at one point. Anywho's, and then I have some lettuce left over from last night's dinner. So instead of it just have it sitting on the shelf, looking a mess, falling over and all that, that's how we're going to utilize these containers. And I forget how many came in. I think it was let's see, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 containers came in it. That was a pretty good deal. I didn't share it with y'all in the vlog, but that's a pretty good deal. So here's where I'm at right now. This is all leftovers from the past couple of weeks or so. So all that is getting trashed and the containers are getting washed. The dishwasher needs to be washed. There was some dishes in there that I washed earlier because they had the dishwasher has this weird smell. So I've got this packet of dishwasher cleaner in there and some bleach. So I'm going to run that as soon as I'm done using the sink. I've got all these oranges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these small metal bowls because I don't want them just rolling around. I'm going to lay a paper towel in there. And that's how we're going to do that. This one seems to be really, really soft. I wonder how long it's been in there. We, at one point, had a lot of fruit. So I ended up throwing away a lot of the grapes because we've had them for so long. Or they just got bad. We didn't eat them fast enough. There was a point where we had fruit and then my husband went and bought more fruit. Hence why we have this watermelon and pineapple. And this watermelon been sitting here for a couple of weeks now. And this pineapple, and I smell the pineapple, so I'm going to cut that up today. Or that's on the to-do list anyways. Because I don't want fruit flies or anything like that. But yeah, so he brought more fruit on top of fruit. And so a lot of the fruit went bad. I'm surprised these apples didn't go bad. Because the green ones, I had to go ahead and throw those away because they were going bad. But I've had these longer, if I'm not mistaken. These are some Pink Lady apples. So I think what I'm going to do for tonight is just cut them up. And put some butter, nutmeg, cinnamon, sugar, all the things, and just have it sitting on the stove as a side dish. I heard my husband say something about getting him some ice cream. He's out doing laundry right now. So he said something about some ice cream. So maybe that'll entice him to put some over his ice cream. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, so got that organized, got everything clean. Oh, you know what? Let me put this onion in a container as well. I started to get more than one stack of these because they had so many. And of course, when I went to the store the next day, they were all gone. But I was like, you know what? Let me not overspend. Because at the time, I was only thinking of lunch for Olivia. I wasn't thinking of actually using these as organization for my refrigerator. But here we are. Okay. So I'm going to scoop those back. And I'm just going to sit that like that. I'm going to take this bowl. And we're going to just sit that like that. And boom. Now the refrigerator is clean. The freezer is a whole nother story. Which I don't have much to do. I just need to reorganize it, wipe it out. But I'll probably go ahead and do that. I don't even know what time it is. The lights just clicked off. Let me see. Well, I'm recording. But anyway, so another thing that is getting rid of, besides all the leftovers, are these drinks. First of all, this is about gone. I don't even know why they're still in there. This has been in the refrigerator forever. It even looks old to me. And this is going to be a no-go to me. Y'all, my husband was, he thought of me. He knows I like wine. He got it for me for our anniversary. Our anniversary was in March. I attempted to drink this 2 times. And both times I took some sips and I was like, that's going to be a no for me. It is way too strong and it's just been in the refrigerator ever since. I have not, I don't know. It's just, I'm just not feeling it. I don't even know why it's like I started seeing it everywhere all of a sudden. I had no idea that he was going to get it. He had heard some people at his job talking about it, and he knows I like wine, so he thought I would try it. But I had no intentions of trying this. I had heard about it on social media a few times and the hype of it, but prior to it actually dropping into the store that I frequent, I had never even heard of Teleport, right? Never wanted to try it, never had seen it in person, and all of a sudden it just started appearing everywhere. So anyways, I don't like it. I'm going to pour that down the drain along with all that. And this is frozen. My refrigerator, the freezer is broken, so the back part of it. So the stuff that's the furthest to the back of the refrigerator part sometimes freezes because it gets really cold. I know that probably don't make sense, but just take my word for it. So yeah, so that's what I'm about to do. And as far as the chicken, I am going to actually fry, because there's 2 wings. These are the 2 chicken wings. There's only 2. I haven't eaten anything all day, so I'm hungry. I had a frap earlier from McDonald's because it was free. But I haven't eaten anything, so I think I'm going to actually fry me a thigh. And I'm going to have 3 pieces of chicken and some cheese fries. And the rest of it, I'm going to go ahead and season it up, put it in a bowl with a lid so that it can marinate overnight. And tomorrow it's going to go in the oven ready for dinner. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And at some point, I'll get around to cutting up this watermelon and the pineapple now that the refrigerator is cleaned out, because that's what I was kind of waiting on, was to clean out this refrigerator, because it just seemed like there was just so much stuff going on and I didn't want to just keep piling stuff in here. So it's fresh, it's clean. Whatever that smell was, I don't smell it anymore. I just been cleaning with plain old dishwater bleach and soap, y'all. Yes, the smell of these cleaners are great and all that, but I like my stuff disinfected, So when I was at the Dollar Tree, I actually bought 2 bottles of these. So 1 bottle is in my dish soap, and this is the other bottle. And I poured some in the spray bottle in the bathroom, and I cleaned the bathroom last night. Well, I cleaned around the toilet last night. I gotta clean the tub. Anyways, when I did a little bit of tidying up last night in the bathroom, y'all, that freshness of bleach just, to me, is gonna always be top tier over all multi-purpose cleaners, all the scents that are out there. Yeah, all that stuff smells good, but girl, that bleach smell, yes ma'am. So that's what I've been cleaning with lately. It's just a spray bottle with some Dawn. This is the lemon scent. Some Dawn, some regular Kroger brand bleach, and some water. And girl, now that I've wiped down in here, because I've had to clean this kitchen before I actually started cleaning the refrigerator, because I cleaned up last night's mess. I've been spraying this, but I am at some point after I cut up the fruit and all that, it's going to go back and use that spray with the bleach and the Dawn and all that before the night is out. So I am going to do that. I'm going to hand wash these dishes, so I'm about to throw all that away. I'm going to grab a Kroger bag, because that's what I like to do when I'm throwing away like leftovers or old food. I don't like to just throw it in the trash bag. I like to throw it in like a Kroger bag or a grocery store bag first, and then put it into the trash bag. For one, it keeps down any spills. You know, if you got a trash bag that if you put a lot of liquids in there, of course it's gonna leak. It's plastic, right? Like let's say you're throwing away some old grease, you don't want to pour it down your sink, you don't have a container to put it in, so you put it in some grocery bags, a few of them, tie it up, then you put it in the trash. You don't want it to leak, right? By just pouring it straight into the bag. And food and stuff, the smell, that cuts down on the smell. So this bag isn't ready to go out to the trash. By the time I am done cleaning up, because I still have to get to my room and actually clean the bathroom, and then the bathroom in the hallway, sweep the floor, all the things. I got Olivia cleaning up her room, and so I'm going to go in there, make sure she got her trash. The living room needs to be swept. I want all the trash to be out in the morning. So by the time I'm done, that bag is going to need to go out along with the bag that's currently full now. So what I'm about to do, well, I just told y'all what I'm about to do, so I'm about to get to it.